We're finally putting Patti together tonight, at least partly. All right, so it's been difficult getting the boys over. We had Lonnie. You'll see that where Lonnie was over and Dennis wasn't. And we had a couple weeks where nobody got over here.
Yeah.
So I've been doing some behind the scenes work, pressure washing, stripping parts off the kid's sled, which didn't actually work out for the most part.
That did not work out well.
Reconditioning these parts. We'll show you. Here goes.
You know. You can be centered.
Hello, viewers.
Cheers.
So today, we have all the parts we pulled off of Patti, and I pulled all the same stuff off the kid sled off camera. So we're going to start by figuring out what parts are good and what parts are bad, and then we're going to drag Patti's saddle and carcass in here and start bolting stuff up to it.
Yeah, let's see if we can get something done with that.
And the dogs are hitting the camera with their tails.
Yep,
So
dogs are moving the camera around. No big deal.
Hand me that lower. I know what that one is.
Oh shit, that one. No.
This one came off of Patti, and the I don't know what that was, but this Heim is totally wasted and everything's super rusty. I'm gonna say no.
Even that bushing is not round anymore.
Oh my! All right, this one's out of here.
Okay, that one's out of here.
All right, you got an upper.
Oh,
This is
I've
lower.
Oh,
Well, when you hold them at the proper angle of the dangle, they're pretty much the same way.
which is proportionate to the curve of the nerve.
Yeah,
There's an L.
that's an upper.
Okay,
I
That one's
think.
definitely bent.
I guess.
Yeah, that one's got to get straightened, but this one we can't use. It's stuck. This one off of Patti is just wasted junk. No, that's off the kid sled, and it's wasted junk. Where's the other lower off of Patti?
I don't know.
Oh, that one rattles.
All right, that's.
All right, so we're probably not gonna make a big video this week then, because we gotta buy parts. You guys really want to buy parts. I don't really want to put it together totally wasted.
That's not good, dude.
If I'm going to do that, I might buy the bushings for the outer end then, too. So, springs. Lonnie, which pink springs do you like?
They're not pink. They're purple.
I like the pinkish ones.
All right, they're a different diameter, aren't they?
Extra 12.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, these are going to be
These are
stiffer.
bigger. Yep.
These are going to be stiffer. Don't we want to go? I think we should go with the ones off the XLT, because it'll ride softer and it'll lower the ride height a little. And that extra 12 is
Yeah,
pretty
that
tall.
extra 12 is pretty tall.
So we'll
I
do
mean,
the
that was the
XLTs.
whole reason why we pushed Dennis's down that extra 12 to get it a little more ski pressure and get it on the.
You talking about dismount?
Yep, details, dismount Dennis. Yup,
Details dismount.
yup.
All right. Bail off. Brad agrees.
Bail off,
Shorter is better.
go with the pink.
Less far to fall.
Yes.
That's right. There you go.
Less
That's-
gravity to hold
That's
up.
right. Yup. Because Bail Brad jumped off of that extra 12 last year.
Try
Oh, grab that. Let's show them this.
Oh yeah, this is.
I think we're stuck with this one, but we can tighten it up. So mostly, I think the bolt's just loose.
Actually, I just found one of those.
What?
The whole assembly right there.
This?
Yes. the
Really?
plate with the bolt.
Well, we got to show them why we can't use the one off the
It's
kid
bent.
sled.
Yeah.
No, there's another reason we can't. We'll stop the camera for a moment and we'll go out to the kid sled
Yeah, I mean
and show you.
we could.
All right, so Lonnie, see this bolt down here on the bottom?
Oh yeah, this guy.
That's why we can't get that thing out. Here, you hold the camera for a second. Back up a little bit. I'm gonna
There might be a reason though, Nutter.
I'm gonna give a demo. Yeah, there's a reason. It's corroded into the aluminum.
I don't know. It moves.
Can you got this?
No. Oh, there she goes.
Holy cow!
The man knocks it through.
All right, I guess we'll get the punch and knock it out, and we don't. Maybe we'll still take Brad's donation, but we know
Right.
this one's good and tight.
You think?
Well, no, I mean this bolt up on top is.
Oh, that
tight.
one, yeah.
So
Right on.
yeah, that was fun.
That was a Guten type. All right, so we got it all pulled out of there, but
I guess we see why it finally came loose. We're going to be using Brad's part anyways.
So can we
It's cracked all
can
along
we
here.
reverse that around and bring the handlebars forward for tall guys?
I don't know.
oh, hey now,
Maybe.
there's an idea.
Thinking about it, looking at it, why couldn't you shift the whole series sector forward?
Yeah, and then we could put A-pingers on it.
I think we just put adjustable bar risers to move them forward.
Oh, come on, you're no fun. It's like creating a chopper,
He's
Nutter.
got the 5-pound maul out here.
I know.
That's an 8.
Oh,
And an 8. That's the BFH right there.
Back for midweek update. So here's where I'm at. I had to get out the cutting torch to get all these rod ends out. I think one didn't need the cutting torch, and I don't mean I cut them off. I just used the cutting torch to heat it up. But I got all those rod ends out, and I have to reuse these original radius rods from Patti because the only extra 12 radius rods I have besides these are from the kid sled, and for some reason these are 1.25 inches wide here on these bushings, and the kid sled's only 1 inch wide. So I got all these sleeves out just fine. I was thinking I'd just shine them up and grease them and put them in, but Water Pump Tim said, why don't you make some new ones? And I said to myself, Nutter, he's right. This is 5/8 OD by 3/8 ID stainless steel seamless tubing. The perfect stuff to make bushings, because then they'll never rust to the bolts again. So I'm going to make some of these bushings. It's just a cut to length and deburr type operation. And then I rebuilt my shocks today. Let me show you. Oh boy, they're still plenty stiff. You can see the gas charge is real good. Oh boy. So when I rebuilt those, I just used a relatively cheap service kit from Carver Performance, which was just the seals up here at the top and then a new O-ring for the IFP. And then it was just per the manual. You can get out the factory service manual. You can look up how to do it. I'm not planning on doing a video on it anytime soon, partially because I have to go to my friend's place. I don't have it set up to do that at home, but they're all good. Oh yeah, and I did one other change. I made a valving change. So I pulled out 2 shims from one shock. That shock had the stock shim pack in it. From the other shock, I pulled out 2 shims plus all these other extras. So if we throw away 2 shims, I still pulled out another 4 shims out of that one shock. So one shock had definitely been into before, it'd been monkeyed with. They were both nasty inside. One had a little bit of oil, the other just had disgustingness in it. But when I cleaned everything up, there were no pits inside the shock body. Nothing looked beyond redemption. So I cleaned it up, I resealed it, put in the oil, set the IFP height, and my buddy charged him for me. But there we go. Shocks are good. So next steps, I got to put some springs on. I'm putting on these lighter springs from the kid sled. The kid sled was an XLT. These are the RXL springs here. They're a little heavier. Got to do that. Got to make those sleeves I mentioned. And that's about it until the boys get here. I'll probably bring you back in a bit after I get the shocks together and get some sleeves made. So it's the next night, and I got all my bushings made, and I got them installed. And they fit pretty good. That one's a little tight. You can see this one just slides, but they are the right size. At least these are. They're 5/8 OD, 3/8 ID. Now on here, the original bushings were like a 9/16. Now they're 5/8 on the outside. They were 3/8 before, and they still are on the inside. But they're just a little tight. But they go in with a little gentle persuasion. You get the grease off my fingers. And the next thing it's time to do is clean out these threads. Might have to hold it in the vise. Yeah, we're going to hold it in the vise. But you get the idea. I got it about halfway in. We're just getting the rust out of the threads. Just chasing them. Yeah, so details. I pressure wash Patti.
Yeah, we could get a scraper in here and get all this stuff out.
No, Patty's just a dirty girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, well, she is.
I mean, we're not going to actually touch that part when we're riding.
No.
I don't know. I'm in favor of just putting her together.
Let's get her together.
So
Let's do it.
that's it. So that was the sum total of reconditioning the chassis, was to pressure wash.
Mm-hmm.
But over here, oh, you guys probably saw it already or on the video, radius rods are reconditioned, and we got a bunch of rod ends. So we got to anti-seize those up, and oh yeah, we got to put something like this back into here and make sure it goes in the right way and make sure it's not loose.
What about this big
Is that
crack
the one
here?
from Brad?
I think we're going to leave that crack. That crack was, no, that's not the one from Brad.
Nope, that's the one from.
Ooh, that's a pretty good tear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
It's
one
not a
from,
crack.
from the big
Oh,
guy,
this
from the
side's
big guy
forward,
trying to
too.
get that thing out the last time.
We're going to leave it because it all gets tied together with the bolts. The radius rods go out here, and it's Patti. I don't feel like welding on Patti's crack.
Okay.
That's what she said.
So, all right, let's start getting her together. We'll bring you back in a couple minutes, people, when we have something together.
Don't we have to have the belly pan on first?
Nope, belly pan goes on last, Lonnie.
Oh. Well, I wasn't here when you took it
With
off.
a bazillion rivets.
It is so much easier to work on the front end with the belly pan
Could
off.
get them out.
And then we should do that. Let's get them rivets out right now before we get it too much together.
I like the idea.
All right.
We'll just hold it.
They decided they wanted to flip Patti over. And the reason is
Smack it, flip it, rub it down.
we got to get all these stupid rivets off, and we don't even have access to some of them from the other side. Those are the belly pan rivets. We're going to do that first. Oh, yeah, there's still that. We're just going with that.
Yeah.
Do I need to duck?
Probably. Usually this works really good. Oh, we're going to have to grind some of these.
They're moving. Maybe.
Oh,
That one is. That one did.
We're going to have to like grind them and then punch them out.
Shit out of stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to get the grinder.
Even that thing is too fucking powerful. Why not just drill them?
Because they just spin.
Yeah.
When you drill them when they're loose like that, they just spin like a bearing.
Oh, jeez. Here comes my eyeballs.
I'll try to aim it up. Those damn rivets are tough. It should go through this time. Yeah, right through. All right, we're going to do that. We're going to do that like 30 more times, but we are going to continue flipping it over so the guys don't have to all duck and cover from the grinding. Line her up. Give her. Way better if you grind them off. We got these two right here too.
Okay.
Pretty sure those were holding the belly pan on.
All right, Nutter's heading in with the crescent wrench. Doing some body work.
It looks like I'm not the only one that bent Patti. This side over here, Dennis did. Patti was kind of bent up over
I
here.
took her down hard.
All right, good enough there. That's going to go a little bit that way. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Just massaging it.
Patty's not perfect. Patty's not a restoration candidate, no matter what anybody thinks. And I don't think anybody does think that.
We're just going to ignore that.
This here is fine.
It's fine.
It's just fine. It'll work. It's time to start doing radius rod ends. And, per the quality expectations of Patti, I bought the absolute cheapest ones on Amazon. And that is the cheapest place to get them.
Guaranteed to last as long as they will.
Yep. So we gotta lube them up. Patti likes a lot of lube. So,
Oh, it's 2 sticks.
yep.
2 sticks.
Yep, we're double dipping there. So we got 2 sizes. We got half 20 and we got 7/16 20. And we're going to put them on I don't know. We want some adjustment each way. We'll put them on about that far. Because in the end, we got to do an alignment. We still only got 1/2 inch bolt because we're just not going to use the one that I pounded out of the other sled with the 8-pound hammer.
No, we're not.
Let's see if I got
Made some new threads.
Maybe I got a coarse thread that's this length.
I thought you went shopping.
Oh no. I'll do that side.
Yep, got it. Ooh, that snugged her up.
Yeah, but the rod end's still good.
Come on, there we go. Okay, go.
All right, we're gonna call that good.
That was louder than Patti on a Saturday night.
All right, now that we got these straightened up, it's obvious which way they go, which is that way. No, it's not obvious at all.
Not obvious.
We'll go.
At all.
We're gonna grab some trailing arms pretty quick.
All right.
What'd you guys mock up here?
Well, Lonnie wanted to test the steering, and this came off the kid sled because Patti was all bent out of shape.
You lined up there.
And yeah, we line up this hole straight aheadish.
Line up those holes.
The handlebars are straight aheadish.
Oh damn, you guys are good.
There'll be some final tuning once she's together or gets her final alignment, but that's gonna work. It'll be fine.
This is a lot straighter than the other one was. That one bent to shit.
John, those don't match.
No, but notice they're both the same right side. So this is Patti's original here. Look at there.
Just a little worn out.
I think that might be a little wore out.
She's kind of done. Yeah, but like Lonnie mentioned, this one from the kid sled, we can't use that.
That's bad.
Well, we can tell that was a kid's sled.
Plus the other thing is, these are 1.25" on Patti, and these are 1 inch on the kid sled.
Well, what the?
So we have to use the Patti trailing arm with the kid sled seat.
More tear apart.
It's not much of a tear apart. It's like do this and pull. See, it's coming apart.
Trying to. There we go.
I'll do that again. Oh, Farley in the face.
That'll teach her.
That's because Farley's face was there.
We don't even
We're
need
gonna
to
grease
ski right
that,
now,
aren't
do we?
Eventually. Well, there we go. Plastic skis. Now, the cross bolts on the skis, they're completely rusted in. That's why we did it that way.
Yeah, we're not getting those out.
No. Plus, oh yeah, one more thing about the kid sled. That bolt.
Well,
bolt?
that's the one you had to cut off.
Oh yeah, that ain't coming out either.
Jeez.
Yep.
That kid sled was pretty beat. But then again, so
So
Patti.
Patti.
But not like a kid's sled.
Oh, I'd say exactly like a kid sled.
Oh, well then, you know what? Maybe that's a little revealing. I know. I didn't like that one because it's all hogged out.
Well, we could have used it, but it's fine.
We didn't need it.
It's extra.
It's extra.
All right, so we're missing the sway bar block on all of these. There's supposed to be a block in here for the sway bar.
There is. I said,
Where?
Right here.
There's
Supposed to be a rub block
You think it's out in the
in the
out
junkyard.
graveyard?
We will return.
I think we're going to the graveyard. The same size. How's it going, Lonnie?
Yeah, that one's gonna have to get reamed too.
All right, how's it fit in the trailing arm?
She's a little sloppy, but
Loose is fast.
as long as it stays in.
Loose is fast. We'll use it.
That'll stay in. Oh yeah.
Roger that. Ream it.
But you got to put
Still
that.
tight?
Oh, that's
We'll grease her. It'll wear in.
it'll wear in. All right, she's golden now.
There we go.
Whee. Hey now.
You're struggling over here or what, Notter?
Well, this side's too tight. It doesn't slide.
Oh.
So
All
I'm
right.
trying to pop
Well,
this
show
dent
them what
up.
it's supposed to do, Lonnie.
What's that?
Show them how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, this one over here. Oh yeah.
All right, now we got to get this hole lined up and get a bolt in here.
Yeah, get it back
Play the trailing arm.
that way.
1/2 inch. Too far.
Too far.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
It's gonna need a. Or is that right?
We're doing the front end puzzle. Yeah, that's the right one, Lon. We're doing the front end puzzle, and kind of all has to go together at once. So Dennis is going to tighten up the back there, and then have to get these
But the
lower.
orientation of this nub.
Gotta get this lower. Oh, that lower
more you
goes up
need.
in here.
Need another one?
Yep, need one more.
Okay, I'm in over here.
There's the lower, and then we got to tighten up the back. And then we got to decide if we like the camber or if we need to adjust the camber. We got a lot of decisions to make, folks. So we got a little problem. The suspension won't move because we're rubbing right here. And that's no good.
Nope, those are all 7/16.
That's okay.
Where's the one you didn't like?
Yeah, that's what I was.
You had it, Nutter.
What'd I do with it? Oh, here it is. Yep.
So we'll just add.
We're going to blast these off, and then we'll add that plate in, and then we'll put them back on.
I go.
All right, so there's the piece. So there's the piece we're putting in. It was really supposed to be there all along, this little link. And obviously we're going to need it to function properly, so there we go.
Still tight.
Yeah, but they'll move now.
Yeah, but they'll move now because it's not pinching this.
Okay.
Why isn't it moving, though? If we got those bolts loose,
What about this?
Are those too tight?
I don't know. Yeah, we might have to do something. These rod ends might be not quite the same. We'll blast those uppers loose, and we'll see if that frees it up. It's the patron pizza moment. Big thanks to the patrons, and we'll talk more about joining Patreon and being a patron at the end of the video. All right, so I got the back bushings loose. They should just freely pivot. And we knocked the radius rods off. They're just sitting there. The radius rods aren't bound up, but the suspension still doesn't want to move. It's the sway bar, folks. There's nothing else on there but the sway bar. See anything else, Lonnie? It's got to be the sway bar binding it up.
In here?
No, that moved freely. It's just the geometry of the sway bar with those bushings and everything is just tight and binding.
It just doesn't like us.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's not different, is it?
Do we
Is
need,
this
yeah, I
part
was gonna say, do we
different
need a different
No.
sway bar?
from the, 'cause
No.
it's the kids?
Nope, that's the same sway bar the sled had. We never took it off. These bushings, well, they run down the middle. That's all they need to do. So there's not a lot to do.
I'll come up front.
I'm going to need
You
that.
need it. You need that as
We're going to give it the test. We're going to find out what happens. Ooh, that thing moves.
All right, we have suspension.
All right, it's not bound up. I mean, it's a little bound up because all indies are bound up because of just the geometry, and the rear trailing arm bushings aren't as spherical. If they were, it would probably fix it.
No. Stop. Stop.
Oh, look at this, Lon.
Yeah, I think we're good, man. Hell yeah.
Yep, let's start putting bolts in, tighten it up.
All right. Get.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Comic interlude.
Yeah, you're supposed to go, oh.
Lon, should we show them how we're going to check the camber?
Yeah, because we got to be close. Oh, what are we at?
We're at 87.9 on this side.
All right.
And we're just setting the sides of the trailing arm to be straight up. And then that's all you need to do. And we're at 88.0. So we're really close. We're like 2 degrees of camber. And I believe if I play with this a little. Yeah, we're at 2 degrees of camber with the bottom in. So we actually need to make the lower ones longer.
Just like a half a turn, probably.
Let's go half turn on each side and see how we do.
Okay.
All right, we're going to show you our secret of how we get these on and off. We're just taking the bottom one off. I just grab this and wrench it over.
Keep
And-
going. Keep going.
That takes all the pressure off and eventually comes off.
Come on.
Oh, are you already putting it back on?
Yeah.
Oh, you must have done that half turn already.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, well, there we go. Oh, Lonnie can just yank them off, apparently.
And All right, which way we gotta go? Longer?
Shorter.
No.
Yes, we do. No, we got to go longer. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. All right, so that's as far as we're getting tonight. I don't know. We're out of practice on shop nights, apparently.
Yeah, we
didn't
are.
make that much
Yeah.
progress. You can see, if you look at it, the whole thing's kittywampus and tilted. Kevin Andre, is that a clue?
Oh, yeah, that's right. We still haven't heard the story.
It's like the sway bar is bent.
That's what I'm thinking.
And the sway bar was bent, and one shock had a lot more shims in it.
Yep.
Like somebody had it set up for some sort of circle thing, and the whole right side is stiffer, which is the way it's bent.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, just a guess. But, I don't know. We've had a good time
Like
working
it was
on
making
it.
hard left turns.
I think it was making hard left turns. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the way it's set up.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah. But we had a good time. Hopefully we gave you a couple tips on working on these Indy suspensions and doing some of the alignment. We're not quite done. We got to throw in the tie rods and finish the alignment, but that's the easiest part of the whole thing.
Yep.
I hope.
Yeah.
So,
Famous last words.
yeah. With that said, I want to say huge thanks to the patrons, and I want to say huge thanks to everybody that's given us a super thanks.
Yeah.
Those super thanks are huge. They really make the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, happy, and it makes it recommend the video more. So we really appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks.
Patrons, of course, we appreciate your support on the Beer and Pizza Fund or the Spark Plug
Absolutely.
and Parts Fund, or I probably didn't even say the funds right, but we appreciate your support as well. And for everybody that doesn't know, well, if you want to become a patron, the link is in the description, and it's usually in a comment. And you can click the link, you can go over to the patron, follow their instructions, sign up, and what that'll get you is early access to all the videos and ad-free on the Patreon, plus additional videos, like probably some outtakes from this that don't make it.
Yeah, a little bit of behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, some other projects we do around here that aren't necessarily sled related or don't necessarily make it to the YouTube. Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The patrons really seem to like it, so maybe you should check it out.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone else, be sure to hit subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification as well, so you know when the new videos are coming out. It also will help those that are subscribed to make sure that YouTube isn't cutting off those subscriptions. For some reason, there's been a rash of that lately. So
check and make sure you're still subscribed.
Yep.
YouTube likes to unsubscribe random people for no reason.
we really appreciate you people that subscribe. That helps the channel a ton. So thank you very much.
We appreciate everybody that's watching.
Everybody.
And we'll see you at the swap meets.
See you at the swaps.